Swiss Knife 2 is almost ready. It's currently in beta version, and I want to point that we done a lot of code cleaning, and now the size is 230 kilobytes, and previous stable version was 304 kilobytes, so you can see how much we reduced here. We updated the font manager, and it's disabled by the default. You need to update it, allow the fonts to be uploaded by the media library, save it. You will automatically see the font manager, and now once you add the font family, you are going to see two buttons. One is to add the font face, regular font faces, and one is to set up the variable font family. So if we add the font face, you can add multiple one, and if you add the variable font, you will get just one without adding more, because for a variable font you can add only one. So you can specify the variable weights. And what I did is I went to the font arena and downloaded the pseudo font. So let's just go to the desktop, and you can see that they provide you the variable font right away. I'm going to save it. I'm going to go to the Oxygen editor, edit, save it. Okay, perfect. Let's make it a little bigger, move it to the center, and let's set font weight this, and then we need to change the hover state. So let's change it to this, go back to the original, and then we would like to add the transition as well. So go to the effects, transition, let's set like 2 seconds, save it, and you will see now. So you can imagine what you can do with this one, and also the variable fonts are much lighter than adding the multiple faces as well. Okay, perfect. A couple of UI improvements is you don't see the ugly cogwheel anymore, so we replace it with a spinning wheel. We added the insert multiple classes or the class manager. So when you press it, you can add, let me just show you. First I created a container, then to display grid, and then how to display the grid. So if you just select the grid container, and then you can split it under the 2 or 3. And also you can search, and it's instant. So this will be a huge improvements if you're using the frameworks like OxyMade or OxyNinja. So once you press the attach, you see, so all the classes are attached immediately. Then we done a small UI update on the class lock, and also it's not here anymore, so there is a bigger space, and here we can then introduce more features in the future as well. Then once you hover the icons, you can see now it's inside the button and not outside. So it's saving now a lot of space, and it's more intuitive as well. We also added a couple of new shortcuts, and also we added the option to preview the shortcuts that you assigned inside the builder. So let me create the shortcut. It's going to be, for example, Shift R, save. So once you're inside the editors and we press Shift R as we assigned it is like that, you will see the list of shortcuts because we are in the 21st century and you don't need to print it, and we need to think about the environment as well. And also I think it's quite fast just to toggle it, remember the shortcuts you need, and just close it. Oxygen 3.9 completely redone the HTML structure, and that was affecting our CSS as well because the classes inside the HTML were changed. So as you can see, we completely redone it as well, and with some UI improvements. Now it's much easier to see what is expanded, what's not. Also the icons are now properly aligned in the vertical center. They have small opacity, so it's much easier to read and they are not distracting. Also we introduce cut, copy and paste, and let me showcase it. So we can copy and paste it inside the same page. We can copy and paste it between the different websites. And I want to point that at this point you will copy all the attributes that are assigned to the element, so the ID changes, the classes and the conditions as well. We still don't have the granular copy, like copy just the classes or the content. That will be introduced in the future updates. And also you can copy between secured and unsecured websites. Thank Milan Grigorov for helping us with that one. And once you try to paste it to the unsecure website, you will get the dialog box. You will paste the clipboard content, and once you copy and paste it, now it's going to work normally. So you can also store the clipboard content to your text file as well, and you can share it like that as well. And the last thing that I want to mention is switching between the pages. Now we'll have the option to preview, to go to the editor, so you can go to the Gutenberg or the classic editor, or you can go directly to the Oxygen builder, because some users wanted to go to the editor, some wanted to go to the builder. There was discussion to edit as a feature, but I think it's much easier to present it right away, so you can directly choose here where you want to go. So I hope you guys like what you saw, what we brought inside the 2.0, and join our Facebook group to get more smaller and faster updates, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get the notifications for the videos we are publishing. And I think that's it, and thank you for watching. This is Marko Krstić from DPlugins.